Okay, believe it or not, it's been about 2 weeks since I did that last part, so I need to finish this. Here you are. I've got you that I've got you that purse snatcher and carjacker who were causing problems. Now to get that lost kid back to their mother. I know I'm forgetting something else though. Did someone drop something? Was that it? Incredible. Just incredible. Where are my manners? Thank you for all your help. We sincerely appreciate it. Seeing that kind of skill gives me goosebumps. He's nothing like the investigators we're used to dealing with. You know, it's not the worst thing teaming up with the cops on something like this. It's almost noon now. Flow of people's probably going to shift. When it comes to festivals like this, it's those junctions that can make or break things. Time to link up with the others and start moving. A real shame you missed out on seeing Lahad work. It's an impressive sight. You know, there seem to be fewer low-time thugs lurking around the Revolution Festival this year. Perhaps they decided to hold back a little this year after the emergency declaration we had. I certainly won't complain. You can tell everyone's holding back this year after what happened, but people still seem to be having a good time today. I'm glad for that. Lahad's moves are always so impressive. I hadn't seen him do martial arts for a while. Truth be told, I can't help but look up to someone like that when I see they're so talented. We police have got to get it together. We can't have a bracer outshining us. So real quick, I just need to... We have to see some movies today. So we can max hers out. We should get a 5th point, which we can use on them. I don't know if we can run into her at the theater or not. Crap. Tonight's the EGC. I'm so excited for it. No Revolution Festival's complete without that show to cap things off, if you ask me, and I get to see it in person this year too. Isn't that amazing? I'm going to pay attention to everything and see it seared into my brain so I don't forget. Still can't believe I won the lottery to visit the EGC. I've only ever been able to watch the live broadcast. This is a dream come true. We've been all over the place, but it doesn't feel like we've done enough. Even after being here all day, something is missing. We should be having more fun than this. Don't worry, I have just the thing. You're free after 8, right? I've got a surprise waiting for you. Yeah, I can hang out then. Sounds like Chen's gonna be out late tonight anyway. What's the surprise, Marilyn? Tell me. Don't keep me in suspense. My lips are sealed. If I told you that, it wouldn't be a surprise anymore. What are you girls talking about? Sounds fun, whatever it is. Fill me in. Just when I thought you were back to normal, you're doing that again. You really never changed, Peter, and I definitely don't mean that as a compliment. You guys, don't give me that look again. Man, I thought I was all over that after taking care of things with my dad, because old habits really do die hard. Man, I can't believe I let my guard down slip back into the old habit right as the year's about to end. Oh well, I'm having dinner tonight with my dad anyway, so I won't be able to tag along with the girls on whatever they're doing. We're going to make absolute sure Peter learns to read delicate situations better. Anyhow, it seems like we still have a few hours before our meeting with Shakar tonight. I plan on spending that time with these two. I'd like to celebrate both Son and Peter's recent growth soon. They deserve it. I wish I knew what Marilyn's big surprise is. Oh well, whatever she has in mind, I'm sure it'll be fun. After everything that's happened recently, nobody can complain if this year's festival is a little lacking. We're lucky to still even have one.
Hey there.
Okay, they're upstairs. Just never ends. There's always more work to do. But they wouldn't call me the part-time pro if I couldn't power through it, and power through it I will. Besides, I'll gladly take a busy cafe during the festival. It means that Edith is at peace again. I'm so glad to see Lolo back look so happy. He got to see his friends earlier this morning, so he's on top of the world right now. The fact we're able to walk through this festival and simply enjoy must be a sign that we're finally adjusting to life in the city. Once my husband and I meet up later tonight, we plan to celebrate some more at our temple. But in the meantime, until then, I'm simply going to keep taking all this in with our son. This festival is awesome. There weren't festivals like this in Elsheim. There are so many people from all over the world, so it's fun. Now that the Revolution Festival is upon us, I can't help but feel especially grateful to the goddess this year. Busy as the cafe may be, our customers' smiles always shine brightest today more than any other day. Every day running this business is fulfilling, but it's this time of year that gives me the most satisfaction and makes me glad to be here. With all the customers from the countryside and abroad that we serve, I always learn new and interesting things during the festival every year.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
I don't have that, do I? Eep.
We await your next visit.
Did you know so pretty.
Dang it. There we go. This little guy is so soothing. Did he come here to comfort me? How did he know I was lonely? Okay, the way he meows is a little weird, but that doesn't matter. I'm officially in love. Look at him, he's so cute, it's criminal. Kageyoshi knows what he's doing. He's a pro, I tell you. Here's Shikar. Another year, another lively Revolution Festival. Doesn't hurt that EGC is coming up tonight, too. Seems even more industry insiders from abroad are being invited to this year's event than usual. That should make it a treat. Another sign that this country is leading the pack more and more when it comes to both fashion and entertainment culture alike. Really, it feels like this industry is entering a big turning point in general. One will be feeling the effects of for years to come. Hello there, good to see you. Long time no see, I guess it's been about 3 days? Take it you're working as a two-man team as you make your way around the festival. Nice to see you. Glad to see you're doing something worthwhile, I guess. We're just helping out how we can. You guys out on your own patrol as student council or something? Yeah, there are a lot of Aramis students around town today, so it's important for us to also be around. Gotta make sure nobody's having too much fun and causing any trouble out there, after all. Not that I need to explain it to you, of all people. I'm sure you were in my shoes back in the day. Pretty much, yeah. Oh right, I forgot you were on student council 8 years ago. Could have fooled me. Yet, he and the others gave us some big shoes to fill. Anyway, we're all just taking a short break after breaking off to do our whole patrol. Hey Van, you haven't read my post yet, have you? That's right. Are you telling me this guy's... Maybe, he might act standoffish, but he's got good potential in him, trust me. I'm at a good 7 point right now, so whenever you need me, feel free to come fetch me. Just say the word and I'll be happy to join. Sounds good to me. Thanks, Anyas. Until then, feel free to enjoy yourself. You have earned it. Oh, can you come back after you've seen the request I sent? Fair enough, I guess. Better check the local bulletin board.
Well, I heard.
Ah. My schedule's jam-packed today. It was bad enough that I was holed up at the press corps all morning, but now I have a meeting to attend. Not that that's too terrible, I suppose. It's always nice when politicians are willing to talk. They've been sounding more hopeful than ever lately as well. Our reporters are always as busy as can be whenever the Revolution Festival rolls around. I don't have it much easier either. I have to collate a ton of information and field a never-ending stream of questions. But I'm choosing to look at it like this. We only have our hands full because so many people are enjoying the festival. After dealing with such an unfortunate tragedy, it's good to keep yourself busy, I think. She can keep waiting. This is some crazy heat we're having for the middle of December, isn't it? Better cool off some of my amazing ice cream. This is great. There are so many people roaming around here today, even more so than usual. Makes it even more fulfilling figuring out what sweets everyone likes and then seeing the looks on their faces when I choose right and they enjoy it.
Hello. Thanks for shopping.
I'm gonna get this guy since he's roaming. So many people from out of town today, I love it. Now just find some folks who'll appreciate our kind of a fun time. Don't be shy, everyone. Bondage sessions are free for the festival. No better way to enjoy today than with some tight ropes, if you ask me. No one's asking you, buddy. We opened up some brand new menu items for the film festival. They might not involve popcorn, but that doesn't mean they won't be great. Although, let's be real, nothing beats my popcorn. I still want people to buy some when they visit me.
Hey there. What'll it be?
Aha.
See ya.
Did I ever fill that up? Oh, it's gourmet. We're really close. And then... it's taking me a moment to remember some of the controls here. All dishes, we're missing 18. Gives you the golden dish reward. When the Revolution Festival comes around, this theater likes to rerun that year's most popular films. But I don't understand why they show all this contemporary crap when they could be playing the classics. With so many tourists in town, it's a waste not to educate them on the history of our country's fine film industry. Every year on the day of the Revolution Festival, we have a custom of screening that year's most popular films. It's an opportunity for audiences to gain new insights into these movies, particularly in light of any awards they may have received. This year's festival is slated to welcome more visitors from abroad than ever before. I hope that means many more people will learn about Calvert and cinematic culture. Today is a special film festival movie screening day. I'm going to watch a bunch of movies. Mama said she'd watch them all with me until it gets dark. I'm so excited. Just gotta wait for her to finish using the restroom. I wish she'd hurry up. Now, the bad part is, since it's been so long since I played, I don't remember what I have and haven't seen. We're showing a wide array of movies to commemorate the festival. Why not stay and enjoy one yourself, or you can enjoy one with that special someone. After all, there's nothing like taking in a good movie with equally good company.
Will soon begin. What's next?
Okay, we're leaving Anya's alone. We can... Oh boy. We will take Rosette for sure. I don't know if we can take Elaine. If not, I'll take Burgard. Now, the other thing is I need to go back to the book tab, brochures. We're missing Rainfall.
If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
It doesn't stop me from catching 2 movies this time. What the hell? A day like this, you gotta live it up and make the most of it. What's playing? And the other one we're missing is Michi and Boots.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop.
So we need Rosette. And we're gonna grab Burgard.
Why not buy a souvenir?
Tickets for Michi and Boots, 600 Mira. Van decided to let everyone loose so he could watch a movie during his work break. After inviting some company to tag along with him, they made their way to the theater. Connor is a young boy born to a very poor family. After working themselves to the bone and saving money for their beloved son, his parents take him on a trip to Crossbell. It was there that they bought him a plushie of the Independent States' marvelous mascot, Michi. Through some mysterious magic, the Michi plush gains a mind of its own, allowing it to speak with Connor. Michi's sole dream is to wear clothing and live like a normal human being. However, in order to achieve his dream, he must first grant a human's wish. Connor, more than happy to be the wish-bearer, promises to get Michi a full set of clothes. Overjoyed, Michi grants his wish without a second thought. In return, Connor gives Michi a shirt, a pair of pants, and some spare socks. The last thing Michi needed to become human was 2 long boots. But just as his dream was on the cusp of realization, Connor had a thought. A very selfish thought. It's kinda convenient to have Michi around.
It worked just like you said! I won the C1 car model from the sweepstakes! You're the best, Michi!
What did I tell you, Connor? You're my bestest friend in the whole wide world. I'd do anything to see you smile. So, how about getting me those marvelous boots now, huh? Then I can become a real human. We can go on walks and dance till the sun goes down.
Shut up! Just keep your mouth shut and grant me more wishes.
Yeah?
Oh, sorry, buddy. I don't know if my monthly allowance can cover the cost of those boots. Just wait a little longer, okay? Here, let me get you some socks to hold you over.
So you're breaking your promise. I understand now. You're nothing more than a greedy piece of trash who's trying to get a wishy at the expense of Michi. Begone, worthless human. I'd make a much better one than you.
Huh? Hey, what are you... Stop it! I thought we were the bestest for... Ah!
Not gonna lie, I like where they went with that. So personally, I always thought Michi would sound more like Mickey Mouse with a really high-pitched voice, but... sure. That was a very peculiar film, I think we can agree. I suppose one might argue that it's something of a morality tale, though it's perhaps rather overwhelming as a teaching tool for children. Definitely a weird-ass film at the very least. I can only imagine how many kids are gonna end up traumatizing. Might want to warn Victor and Paulette about what's in store before it's too late. That's very sweet of you to think of Yume, Mr. Arkride. I haven't thought about Michi in a good while. Didn't realize you'd even heard of him before, Master. Guess it just goes to show how famous he's become for someone who's meant to be just a local mascot. When I was with the church, I found myself in Crossbell on countless occasions. Never met him while he was there, but I did hear of him often. Never took him to be quite so stark of personality. It's only a Calvard thing from what I know. The real Michi's supposed to be way less malicious than the movie version. Looks like they're selling commemorative brochures. Let's pick one up. So she is now maxed. The one and only SC, Special Concierge or something. Ooh, we can max him.
We have merchandise for on sale at the shop. Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
Rainfall. So we want Burgard. I don't remember who else has what. We can't, like, we could get Fairy.
Thank you for your
Aaron's not going to be enough. Rosette we know is Max. I don't know where these two are.
Will soon begin.
But it's a Judith movie, so we'll see it.
If you have a ticket, please.
Will, an up-and-coming stockbroker, and Mia, a woman of ambition, both work at local branches of their respective trading and banking companies. After a chance encounter in the city, the two hit it off and start dating, growing steadily closer. Seems they were destined to be together. That is, until one fateful day, when their relationship reaches an unexpected turning point.
You want to break it off? Just like that?
Oh, come on. It was just a bit of a fling, right? Just two lonely people trying to feel less lonely for a while. I'm studying abroad and you're moving back to your main office. It's like Adios herself planned for us to separate.
Fine, I get it. Guess this is it then. You better make those dreams of yours come true.
Of course I will. Who do you think you're talking to,
Yeah, I know. Well, take care, Mia.
You take care too, Will. Thanks for a wonderful time. Why'd it have to rain? Damn it, Will. Couldn't you tell these were tears?
I think it's safe to say Will moved on. Can't make any promises about her. There's a certain sweetness to Mia's light-hearted disposition that I really enjoyed. And the way she went from looking so strong to those tears rolling down her face as it was raining, it was really... Can you not critique the movie like you're some film reviewer when I'm right here? You're making me feel self-conscious. Guess I appreciate you noticing, though. I did put a lot of effort into putting on just the right expression for that scene. There's a certain pain and suffering Mia feels in that scene that she can't let on to Will in that moment. I wanted that to really sting for people in the audience who can't do anything but watch that sadness unfold. I can see that now that you mention it. Just goes to show how talented you clearly are as an actress if you're able to pull off something that complicated. That's really high praise coming from a movie buff as big as you. Thanks, Van. It means a lot. It's a bittersweet moment to end a relationship in order to pursue one's dreams. I found this is the kind of movie that stays with you even as the credits roll. I doubt I would have seen this alone, but I still found it to be an engrossing watch, all things considered. Awesome, glad to hear you enjoyed it, Master. You know, now that you mention it, I don't think you've ever mentioned anything about your love life to me. What gives? I suppose it's because it isn't the kind of subject worth bringing up during a student's lessons. Perhaps it wouldn't hurt to share a story or two about my younger years if we ever get the chance. One of these days. And we get the Fervent Bibliophile. All books collected. Ah, that was enough to max her. A foolhardy feline's co-conspirator. Unrivaled former priest. Unmatched cinephile unlocked. But yeah, if you can't tell from the way I'm moving, hands pinned.
Blue. This feels great.
Okay, I managed to reach with my middle finger. Come on, turn.
I see.
This year's festival is looking even more active than your average year. It's bound to do good things for the economy. I was certain we were in for a downturn after the Crail tragedy, but if anything, the opposite has happened. Maybe President Gramhart's speech had something to do with that. It helped me feel much more optimistic about the future. Alright, I think I've done enough talking. Time to party like there's no tomorrow. Dang it. The Revolution Festival always inspires people to buy biographies because they want to refresh their knowledge of what happened in the Revolution. But this year, biographies on Gina Dirk have been flying off the shelves. I think it's because that Glory movie was such a hit. It also doesn't hurt that inventory management is now smooth than ever thanks to the new Orbital computer I bought. With a little less than a month left, I'm optimistic we can maintain our positive sales trajectory through New Year's.
Ah, welcome. I hope to see you again.
That speech from President Gramhart was really something, especially how you transitioned from the memorial service to revealing the new weapon. Who cares about all that stuff, pal? Tell me, how'd you ride around town going out to the festivals and swing? You run into anything interesting out there? I don't know, hear any unusual rumors out there? It's always gossip with you, isn't it? Well, there are a lot of booths from the countryside over in Vantail and Albert. People seem to be flocking to them. That's it? That's it? You're telling me you didn't find nothing juicier? Yeah, I don't know exactly what you were expecting, Sloth, sorry. Trying to get out of the way. The Revolution Festival is the perfect place to find lots of weird people letting loose and doing weird stuff in weird places when you least expect it. The least one could have done was run into a couple of them and report back so we'd have something interesting to talk about. I completely forgot until just now, but I guess that EGC fashion show is going on today too. Triad Hall over in 3rd District was already brimming with people when I went by it. Thank you for choosing to dine with us. We hope you're enjoying the Revolution Festival.
Do you know what you want?
Mooncake and Yellow Dragon tea. Ah, it's for Burgard.
I hope to see you again.
So yeah, he's already maxed. Oh well.
What's next?
Thank you, man.
Trying to see if there's like anything more for giving gifts. Ah. So there's still one out there.
Great.
Not safe on either floor. Man, Revolution Festival is the best day of the year. Don't you agree, babe? Sure, the festival can be a real pain in the neck, but I still love today. With that whole speech over, I don't have to think about work anymore. We can have fun together all day long like Adios intended. Oh, I also bought us some tickets for Golden Blood Director's Cut. Can't go wrong with that. Babe, are you mad about something? Nate, I think we should break up. What? Why? How could you say that? Why do you think, after everything that happened, I haven't heard from you in a whole month? Do you really expect me to be happy after being treated like that just because you decided to suddenly drag me out there? Babe, I didn't mean to ignore you. I've just been swamped with work, that's all. Uh-huh, what about that policewoman you were talking to earlier? You sure seem to be enjoying her company just fine. Wait, I can explain. There's a perfectly reasonable explanation for that. It isn't that easy to be young. Yeah, I think we should just leave those two alone and move on for now. Baby, please, I promise to have eyes only for you from now on. I'm begging you, just give me another chance. I'll do anything, anything. Another breakup at this place? I've got the worst luck of any man in Edith. Nate is one of the most inconsiderate people I've ever met. I mean, he totally stopped paying attention to me until literally today. And then he has to hang out like nothing's wrong between us. The least he could have done was apologize, but he missed his chance. Things are as bustling today as I thought they'd be. I think that I might take this rare opportunity to serve some of our guests myself. Tonight we're expecting executives who are in town for the Revolution Festival. They're converging here for a meeting. It should be a good time, and not just for them. It'll give us insight into their trajectory for the upcoming year as well.
This cuisine is delicious.
Where did all these customers come from? I'm dying here. Well, let's sink or swim, and I'm sure as heck not gonna sink. Wish me luck. Grab a bite to eat, you two? Looks like you're living large if you're having a full course. You can call it compensation for some work we did. I know the woman who runs this place. She and I go way back. For someone in Hayway's upper management, Mao's a surprisingly understanding person. That said, it is a little concerning just how much Jack gets wasted when he's here. Lay off me. You don't expect a man's pride to take a hit when he's on a losing streak or what? Lay off you? Is that what you have to say to me after I stepped in and bargained on your behalf? Look, if you're gonna make bets, you need to set your sights on more sensible stuff, or else you always end up feeling miserable. Sensible, huh? What do you mean by that? Alright, I'll give you an example. Let's say you pick 2 cards from my hand of 5. If the sum of yours beats mine, you win. And if you win, you can go out and enjoy the entertainment district. I'll even give you cash to have some fun. You're on. I'm gonna hold you to what you said, alright? No takebacks. Cards might be stacked against him, but he stands to gain a lot if he wins. Guess a lot of it only comes down to mind games. I think I'll go for the... No, Left Edge looks real suspicious. Whoa, 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 what do you think you're doing? Guess I'm barking up the wrong tree, but knowing her, she'll be 2 steps ahead of me, so I just gotta be 3. You're not gonna win that easily. Yeesh, those two shouldn't take long to get all fired up. I'd say it all worked out amicably in the end. So who won? When you're Jack's partner in crime, sometimes you gotta be a little indulgent to keep things fresh. But that doesn't mean I plan on losing, not by a long shot. We've got some work to do later, but first we're gonna kick back and enjoy the festivities. If you wanna try to see his hand... Okay, I gotta use my right hand for this. Hold on, do they both have the same hands? Yes, they do. Cheaters! You're being real aggressive with your bets. Fess up, did you rig the deck? Who can say? Just remember that if I win, you have to pay for everything today and no drinking until we get home. It's not fair, you're killing me here, Hal. But yeah, after having played Live Alive, I kind of always want to quote the one wrestling Watanabe event.
Now.
Cheater, this match sucks and so do you. Man, those new tanks are baller. I mean, what's not to love about tanks? They're like big, badass versions of cars. Or our tanks anyway, unlike those Ereboni models, ours have wheels and not tracks, so they're closer to cars like that. Man, if they can make tanks like that, I can't wait to see what kind of cars they come up with next.
Now.
That's fair.
This is my first year getting assigned to security detail for the festival. It's a real doozy. I've been running around everywhere helping everybody with everything. That's my job after all. I'm here to help the people of this fine city. There's still quite a bit more festival to go, so I gotta keep at the grind until it's all wrapped up. It's a huge relief that the festival's going off without a hitch. Everybody's having a good time from what I can see. But that's even more reason not to let our guard down. We need to make sure it stays safe to the end. You picking anything up, Spriggan? Anything feel off to you? Listen, if you catch a whiff of anything strange, you tell us right away, got it? Up until last year, I was just another civvy enjoying the festival on the ground. It wasn't until I joined the force that I realized how important their role is during the festivities. Everyone's able to relax and breathe easy thanks to the tireless work the officers do in the background. And now I'm one of them, another officer working hard to make sure folks can enjoy themselves at the festival.
That policeman looks so cool.
No, he doesn't.
I always love the festival.
Kids are impressed by copious amounts of powdered sugar, I guess. Something is missing, I'm afraid. Yeah, like the freaking tower? Something vital. I'd hoped to weave this festive atmosphere into my work. Yet still the tower eludes my brush. How I despair, but oh how sweet the satisfaction will be when I finally tame it. But what am I missing? What could it be? This festival will be a big boon for the economy going forward. Maybe it's time we consider expanding. Well, perhaps I should just take my mind off work for today. Look at the festival from a customer perspective is plenty valuable too. Just have to not do what I usually do to relax. I've learned my lesson. Can't let my guard down or karma will pay me back tenfold.
Welcome to Erland, sir.
Oh, I'm just glad everybody can come out and enjoy the festival this year. I was worried to be a bit of a downer after everything, but I guess we're all starting to heal. That puts me at ease. The way things are going, I think the EGC will be a real showstopper tonight. The newest gown was made with the theme of hope in mind. I think that's particularly relevant nowadays. I know it'll be a hit.
We have full confidence in our products.
Crap. So that's the final gift. Screw it. It's an improvement for Anya's.
We await your
So let's pop the trophy.
I'll treasure it.
next visit.
Okay, I thought there was something for giving all the gifts, but I guess not. Like, the only cool thing about that is it gives 6 Earth. There might be something you can do with catcher on that one. But for the love of God, you want to combine that with a bell, I bet, or whatever they call them nowadays, because I don't remember. Well, looks like the team's having fun. Guess I should check in on downtown and see how things are going there. Place has seen better days for sure, but they deserve their time in the sun just like everybody else. Gonna go downtown and play a game or two with the boys. I'll probably swing back here once it's dark. I've known Simon and all the neighborhood folks basically forever. My teammates are great too, but the neighborhood is like one big family. It's really nice when we can all get together. Tonight though, I'm heading downtown with Simon. Gotta celebrate with the team this time. So Simon and Frawler are going to check on their neighborhood, huh? Well, whatever. We have some time to kill, so I guess I'll practice a little. It's been a while. Everyone's doing whatever, right? Might as well take a load off. Not like my folks care if I come home or not, anyway. Well, if you weren't such an embarrassment, maybe they'd want you. Have you considered that, punk? Wonder how many festivals I've done now. It's been a while since I moved here. I get flooded with customers naturally, so I gotta put my back into it and whip up the best soba I can.
Hey, welcome.
Got that one?
Thanks,
okay.
pal.
Ah, crap. I'll be right back. Okay, things have quieted down again. Good to see you, Van. Been a while since Long Lie, eh? You as well, Master Burgard. So nice to see you again. Indeed. Right as I start. Indeed, I hope you've been well. Come on, Mr. Press, think about your position for a second, yeah? Also, Fawn and the Crown Prince shooting the shit over drinks. Now there's something you don't see every day. Couldn't even tell you were all here until we were right in front of you. That's the fly and swallow for you. Don't give me too much credit. They owe much to their excellent attendance. Well done. Well, perhaps I can think of this as a little long-lie reunion party. These sorts of meetings are few and far between. How could I refuse? Incidentally, I told Najee to take a few days off. Dare I say this company here can fend for themselves just fine. Glad to hear Najee is getting a break. I actually just ran into her a while ago. Anyway, I'm sure you guys got a bunch of stuff you want to talk about. I'll mosey on out of here before your bodyguards glare a hole in my skull. I'm not glaring. Come now, you've no need to stand on formality in this company. You're right, you're right. Why not take a seat and help yourself to some skewers? This was one of my favorite local haunts back when I was in office. The skewers pair perfectly with a cold glass of Far Eastern sake. Yes, I think you'll find the sake crisp and refreshing, quite different from the aged stuff you'll find elsewhere. Speaking of, looks like you two have empty glasses. How about another round on me? I imagine I'll have some interesting conversations with the former president and the Crown Prince. They're both quite unconventional fellows, ones you don't often get to talk with. Those connections must be handled with care. I say, this makes my whole trip worth it right here. What more could a man want? These stalls are simply overflowing with wonderful food and drink. Quite the pleasant change of pace, I must admit. Najee simply has to be a stick in the mud and forbid me from snacking at the hotel. But today I am free. Oh, the joys of juicy grilled chicken. The refreshing note of cold brew. They may not be my constituents anymore, but I still care deeply for the people of Horacion. You have my thanks for your help there. I believe that the future of this country is in good hands with your generation on the horizon. I'll have to pass that along to Keelika. Well, look at you out here doing security for the bigwigs. Looks like they're keeping you busy. Yeah, I was not expecting to get assigned to a post like this. I mean, I get it, the president needs security for all his visits, just me? No bad thoughts, just gotta shut up and do my job. Don't need any pity or pep talks for that. Yep, keep your chin up, bud. If I remember right, he's Kayla's brother. Seems like they both have their hands full with bureaucracy and all that kind of crap. Everyone needs to relieve stress every now and then. That's exactly what these places are for. When I have a seat, I'll take care of the bill for you. Freaking suits trying to butter me up with free shit. Renee pulls this all the time, too. Better get out of here before we get put to work.
Well,
Yeah, remember that's the most dangerous four-letter word. It's an honor to have both President Rocksmith and Prince Sharid staying with us. They both got their own security personnel, but that doesn't mean I can ignore my own job. They are still guests, and as such they fall under my protection. I'm going to make sure whatever happens outside stays outside. Thank you very much for meeting with me today, Miss Sonia. I do apologize, my parents have been trying to marry me off as of late. They're getting quite heavy-handed. They're putting that on your back at 25? That's rough. And you're still aiming for the Ministry of Home Affairs, aren't you? You're really shooting for the moon. Oh no, I'm sure there are plenty of others more suited for the role than I. No sense staying here chatting all day. Shall we take a little trip around town? I booked us a nice table for dinner, but I'd like to hear first where you might want to go. Of course. Nice, got my festival date locked in. And with some nice arm candy to boot. He's young, he's handsome, he's high class. That's the whole package right there.
Alrighty.
I apologize, I really should have asked you earlier. Is there anywhere in particular you'd like to go, Miss Sonia? Oh man, oh man, oh man, he's even asking what I want, even though he already had a plan. Green flag, baby. Age check, looks check, status check, personality biggle check. This one's a keeper and you bet your ass I'm keeping him.
That's true.
I'd expect nothing less than that from Mr. Huckberry, but I can't let him show me up. Can't let everything Polanski taught me go to waste. I can do this, just stay focused. They want me at the next banquet, huh? Pain in my... I mean, what do they really need my old ass there for? Moderation, everything, Mr. Huckberry. Even in your golden years, you shouldn't let go of your obligations. You may be interested to hear, however, that the venue has some fetching ladies in charge of the hospitality. Well, why didn't you say so? Let's go, let's go! Oh, why don't we kick it off an hour early this time? Still cavalier to a fault, eh, old friend? They say the wise warrior avoids the battle, but I'm not sure that quite describes him. Never a dull moment with him, though, that I can say for certain. To think he's still going over economics and investments in spite of it all, like clockwork, the man. Those association banquets are good food and all, but I just can't stand those old legacy VIPs. What's the party afterwards I'm looking forward to the most? Come on, let's get the let out. Time's a-wastin'. Just don't go getting yourself into trouble, Huck. Oh, have you come to enjoy the festival as well? Cremona and the young miss are attending the festival together today. She looked to be in high spirits when she went out. I believe she's been getting along much better with the president lately. You have my thanks for lifting her spirits. It brings a tear to this old man's eye.
Now, do you need something?
Okay, I do
Please
have
come
Maserati
again.
curry. And the one I was trying to avoid. Oh, Van. Already doing your rounds, huh? Congrats on the festival going off without a hitch. Yes, congratulations. It's nice to see the whole city come together to celebrate. Hard to stop a 100-year tradition, after all. Though this festival makes all the others look like a low-budget office party. It's still a special day for all of Calvard. There's been a ton of reporters asking me for interviews. What do you think of the festival? Any big plans for next year? All that stuff. I just consider that part of the festival spirit. Yeah, that tracks. I gotta know everything about your personal life or the Aunt Journos. I see. It's overbearing just to imagine that much attention on you. Just wish the reporters would chill with the really personal questions. Nowadays, they really pick at you to try and get gossip material. Whatever happened to journalistic integrity? That last guy got us. He did not know how to take a hint. You handle the interviews and stuff? Well, it did kind of end up that way, yeah. Still have a lot to learn, though. My seniors at the Tyrell Times have really been helping me out. Don't be so hard on yourself. You've been a busy bee lately. I really owe you for helping me out with that article. It was about to blow up, wasn't it, Judith? Yeah, just a bit ago. Those BuzzRaider guys never learn, I swear. Seriously, thanks, Marielle. I saw you out there in Erosian, too, giving it 110% like you always do. You really think so? Hearing you say that makes my heart all... Uh-huh. What? It's not like that. My emotions got the better... I mean, no they didn't. I mean, I feel really thankful for all the help I've gotten, not just from Dingo, okay? I'm just happy, you know? Oh, Marielle. Well, it's good to hear. I've got it. I want to repay you for setting everything up for us, so how about I treat you to a little makeover? I know the perfect place. Nina, Sarah, why don't you come along with us? Wait, you want to treat me? If I didn't, I wouldn't have offered. It's the least I can do, really. Girl's gotta look good when she takes the stage, you know? The limelight's coming your way, I can just tell. This is your chance to get used to all the attention. Then when you get to strut your stuff to the one you, appreciate, you'll look good when you do it. Judith? Okay, sounds like a plan. Atta girl. Shahina might be a tad young for this, though. Just wish Judith's friend Risha could have tagged along with us. She was supposed to be back today. Huh. Quite the firecrackers, aren't they? I was just shocked to hear what happened with Dingo. Seeing Marielle pull herself back together and press on just gave me strength to carry on too. Really admire her. She never gives up no matter what. I want to learn how to be like that and still support everyone in my own way. You gotta have faith, Nina. You gotta have faith. Told the press I'd be lying low for the time being, mainly with Nina and the others. But I think I'm gonna tag along with you today, so let me know if there's anything you need me for. Shahina said she was going to meet up with some friends of hers over at the bathhouse. It's really nice to see her making new friends. And everyone has been so kind to me as well. I really feel like I made some lifelong friends. I've come to realize how much everyone has been supporting me and how narrow my focus has been. Aw man, what am I doing getting all teary-eyed at the festival? Come on, I should be enjoying myself. Judith even came over to cheer me up. Right, no crying for me, gotta turn this frown upside down. I think that actually is the end of Satan, so... Off to the Blacklight we
Be
go.
on our way. I don't think I've seen you before.
I don't remember him.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
You know, I wasn't born in Calvert, but I still fit in here. I respect the Republic's values like that. Freedom and equality for all, regardless of color or creed. Society doesn't always do a good job sticking to those tenets, but it's nice to have them outlined right in the Constitution. Even people like me can find the place for them, and for me, that's the Blacklight District. So yeah, I don't mind celebrating a bit. Dude, you're a
What will
drug
it be?
dealer. I mean, yeah.
I'll be seeing you.
Ho ho ho, Filenkov. Haven't you learned your lesson? Are you really about to spring for a forgery? Come now, don't put it like that. You know me, I don't care for authenticity or for condition. I care for the story behind this piece. It's still the work of art influenced by the antiques of the East. Caught my eye, and so I shall buy it. Surely my old friend wouldn't understand how I appreciate... My friend would understand how I operate by now. Oh, you're truly one of a kind, Filenkov. Who else would shine their eyes upon such esoteric merchandise? Now, these are some interesting finds. Coming back to Eve is always worth the trip. Of all the places that old repairman could have ties to, never in a million years would I have guessed the Blacklight District. Hey, Skyswear's right up his alley. Maybe there's something in there for me too. I'll hit him up and see. That Imai never changes, does he? Now that I'm finally back in youth, I'm gonna give his lineup a good long look. I can always count on him to stock the strangest things. I've known old Filenkov for decades now. He and I must go back, 30 years probably. Oddball for sure, but customers like him are a rare breed. Although I can't remember how long it's been since I last saw him in person. He hasn't really aged gracefully, has he?
I've got... Best come again soon.
Happy Revolution Festival. See these new grenades I got on display? What do you think? Pretty nifty, huh? Yeah, nifty. Were they really talking about the same weapons dealer? More of a knife guy, maybe. I hear you. Right, get a load of this ripper here. It's my personal favorite. His merch is definitely the real deal, but man, why has he got to be so upbeat about it?
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
So, these are up for grabs. Although that's a step down for him. I guess I already bought these, but I just don't really remember.
We await your next visit.
Now.
Why, hello, handsome. Welcome to Gabriella's watering hole. Surprise, Gabriella's put me in charge of the place for the time being. She wanted to take her little guy Yoda to the festival and needed someone to hold down the fort. How could I say no to her kid?
Hello. Thanks for shopping.
Did you see them? Did you see all these people gathered at the Coliseum? They all look so big and strong, like they could take anything, like getting stabbed. This is so much. I'm getting so flustered just thinking about it. Man, only you could say that kind of shit with a straight face.
What'll you have today?
Should smack her
Thanks
just
for
in case. Although she'd probably like it, so... Yeah, restraint.
Boss is gonna yell at you.
They're all specially made.
Oh, these things. Screw that.
Always be careful when...
Well, if it isn't the Spriggan and his merry band of part-timers, how's it going? You got a funny way of celebrating the festival if you're spending it down here with us. Yo there. Say the same for you. All the places you can get your booze on and you pick this skeevy dump. Well, let's not jump to conclusions, Arkwright. I've still got work to do, so no alcohol for me. She and I do have a lot in common. We both extend our services to the less savory parts of society, for one. That's right. We're pretty close. So close, in fact, that I've actually seen her face beneath that helmet of hers. No kidding? Guess you two are closer than I thought. You know, I always just figured that thing was stuck to your head and you couldn't take it off. You're joking, right? This is just a regular old helmet. You keep buttering me up like that, though, maybe you'll get to see beneath it, too. Damn, you know how to lead a guy on. I actually get along pretty well with her, enigmatic though she is. It's just a shame she can't have the hard stuff when we get together. I get why, but still. How feasible would it be to have a pill that accelerates the breakup of alcohol in the body, overclocking the liver, perhaps? Word through the grapevine is the church has some similar drug. If I could just find a way to reverse engineer it, I'd be in business. We meet again. Got a job to do right now, I take it? It's a bummer. Wouldn't you prefer calling it a day having fun with your assistants instead? Not that I want to talk, admittedly. I've got deliveries to handle all day and night, so no time off for me. Hey there, come on and have some fun. Just don't get too naughty. So, the exact same line as everything we've seen up till now, and I got too close. Hot damn! Knew this place was the talk of the town, but it's even more invigorating than I ever could have imagined. Hey, you said your name was Leon, right? I like the cut of your jib. You got some fine taste for such a young guy still. Thank you, Mr. Director. It's an honor to hear that from the man himself. I'm such an avid fan of yours. I've watched your whole catalog, actually, and my partner enjoys them too, the standard cuts at least. Interesting choice of words there, my friend. Is that to say you've watched my director's cuts? Of course, sir. What tasteful man wouldn't? I've simply chosen not to share that with Celise. She'd sell us. I forgot how her name is pronounced exactly. She'd fly off the handle if she ever found out. You say that, but you're still waiting for the right time to tell her, aren't you? I know how these things go, trust me. There are few things finer on the goddess's green earth than an older woman hot and bothered. I suppose so. Nothing gets past you, sir, does it? Nothing you can ever tell she's the older one from the way she acts. Oh man, this is great. I'm having the time of my life here. Tell you what, kid, the whole tab's on me. You guys too. Don't be shy. Come on, join us. Well, if you insist. Far be it from me to turn you down. I shall accompany you until my princess is returned. Oh great, this can only end well. What the hell's Gotti doing over here anyway? As far as I can tell, the guy tried searching for this place after he caught wind of it but got lost. Lad there bailed him out. Still, it's the one and only Salvatore Gotti, eh? Think I can get him to shoot one of his famous movies here? You sure that's really a good idea? Shining a light on this joint? It's one thing to find Leon here, but Ash lad, now there's an unexpected twist. Nice new reason for us to rain on their parade. Let's just leave well enough alone. You can always talk to them later. Hey, look at the time. It's later. You don't say. You telling me the Far East has its share of pleasure quarters too? Correct. They're not as abundant as you might be accustomed to, but they do still exist. Of course, they're not quite as active as they once were. Can't say I'm surprised given how things are out there. Indeed, they still do sound like interesting little venues. I'll have to visit when I get the chance. Yeah, I'm not touching that one. They're pretty into that discussion. So, yeah, normally, priests are supposed to take a vow of celibacy and everything, which is why I was wondering why they brought up Barkhorn's love life there earlier, and then you find Leon there, and who knows what else. Damn, got Salvatore Gotti himself in the house. I ain't the type of guy to get very hands-on with my customers, but someone like him I gotta make sure we treat right. Why is that, you ask? You really don't know? You dense or something? Because Gotti's films are the shit down here, just like everywhere else. We ain't some other dimension. Should smack him for that.
Wanna get a drink together?
Well, don't you two look awfully friendly together on this festival day? Well, that's alright. We accept all kinds here. We're a judgment-free zone. What sort of activities did you have in mind? Training, perhaps? Oh, well, point taken. Might have read the room a bit wrong. You can't fault me in this line of work, though. Lay off me already. You always have such a one-track mind. Well, if you know, why'd you seek me out? Fool you twice. Shame on you, right? Oh yeah, why dimension? Thanks for getting revenge for Dingo. He and I went way back. What happened to him just didn't sit right with me at all. Glad he got what he wanted in the end. Now we can all rest easy going into the festival, and wherever he is, I'm sure he can too. You can say that again. Man, even dead, that guy's got women pining for him. That's just how big of an effect he had on everybody.
Ooh, you look dangerous. I'd better see you again.
So you can only imagine what they'd say if I had brought Anya's or Judith or who knows who else.
Hey, gorgeous. What?
Woohoo, it's festival time, baby. Come on, everybody. Party hard and get your drink on. I want to see you fly your freak flags. Got plenty of booze to go around today. Come on, drink up, drink up. Heck, bet I could spray my stock all over the street and still have enough left for the bar.
All my stuff is to die. See you later, handsome.
Strange, I can practically smell the fear from these people. I'm getting deja vu here. Oh, Helios, I feared it was something along those lines. Hoping it wouldn't be that extreme, but well, blacklight. I have no idea what they're planning to do, but I can't just stand idly by and watch. Yeah, I'd rather keep my distance, but I don't think we can here. Let's move. Come on, let's get the show on the road already. You're wasting a good opportunity otherwise. When else will we all meet like this, huh? You make a fine point. Truly, the stars must have aligned to direct us all here. Shall we pick up where we left off at the big game, then? Well, no stopping this now. The hell there isn't! Hey, cut this shit out! You're choking the whole street with this key you guys are putting out. So very good to see you again, darling. Piss off, Spriggan. You expect me to pay attention to those nobodies? I've got bigger fish to fry over here. Perfect timing. You guys should hop in and join the fun, too. What do you say? Do I look like I want to get my face rearranged? Yeah, thought not. And you're not a bracer for crying out loud. What are you doing egging him on? Look, I'm not going to contest that, Van, but look at these guys. Do I look like I can hold them all off by myself? So yeah, if this is going to happen, we might as well take it down here and contain the spread. If there's any part of E that can shake off a street fight, it's this place. Okay, I'll give you that, but still. Even here, collateral damage is all but inevitable. All hell will break loose once that first punch is thrown, whether you intend it or not. Why not take the fight to the Coliseum instead? A purpose-built arena should prove a suitable place for a 2-on-2 match. The man does have a point. Agreed, I say we take up the Roaring Lion's suggestion. I don't care where we fight, let's just get the show on the road already. We'll draw lots to come up with teams. Everyone good with that? Following Burgard's suggestion, the four stepped into the arena and drew lots to determine the two sides. Why even bother? I don't know. So I'm with the immovable, eh? Now this should be fun. It's an honor and pleasure, Silverblade. Enjoy the company while you can, because I'm tearing you both down. Now stop yapping and start... Now wait just a minute, Walter dear. What? Does this not remind you of our day out in Erasion? This team seems rather stale to me. It's not every day we get an opportunity like this. What say you we devise a different matchup? So what, you guys want to draw lots again? Oh, for crying out... Fine, here we go again. Well, this is certainly different. No, this I like. This ought to make for a better match. You two were both Taito School disciples back in the day, weren't you? Can't wait to see what those fists can do at their very pinnacle. Are you seriously trying to get me to team up with him, you dense? For once I agree with my cantankerous friend here. Sorry, but we're gonna have to veto this one. Oh, hush, I can't believe you two. Fully grown and you're still bickering like children. Please, it's only for one match. Can it? Don't give a rat's ass what you have to say. It ain't happening. Suppose this was how it was always going to turn out. So there was no point in drawing lots at all. There we go. This is more like it. Now we can get started already, or what? I have to say, after all that, my enthusiasm for this has gone down the drain. Either way, now that there's nothing to stop us, let's have ourselves some fun, boys and girls. And that's our cue to jet. Don't want to be in a 5-arch radius once they're at it. But before I go, you guys, just don't destroy the place, will ya? Okay, maybe that's too much to ask. Just keep it to yourselves, I guess. I better not hear about this up on the surface. Is there actually a way in there? Well, that got weird, but I'll never turn down a challenge from him. Especially not after our showdown back in Laburl. That match had some implications. Big implications. For now, I think I'll just hang back and see what the Butterfly and Silverblade have to offer. I can almost see the head spinning over at the Bracer Guild. The Immovable join forces with yours truly. Scandalous. We may only be fighting together for a short while, but I fully intend to savor this little treat. Never thought I'd get another opportunity like this after that whole game in Erasion. Maybe I should make a habit of visiting the Revolution Festival every year if it's going to be like this. Please, no, you stir up enough trouble as is. Didn't think there was any fun to be had at the festival, but this might have changed my mind. Can't even remember the last time I squared off against the Golden Butterfly. Bet your ass I'm booking this rematch. See, they don't even let you go out that way. Oh well. So I don't believe there's anything left in the black light, so off to the Arbor we go, and I'm going to have to dip out again shortly. Hey, found Gabrielle and Yoda. Yoda, calm down a bit. Damn it, I should have done something sooner. Can't believe I didn't realize how Yoda felt. I feel so useless. Well, we should at least enjoy ourselves today. Wow, there's so many shops and so many people. Mommy, look, it's so fun. It looks so fun. Yep, we'll go this way first. There. Got sent here from Longport, but I'd rather be doing business there than here. But hey, the owner says bonus, I say how high, you know? I get it, I totally do. The students love these Montos, so business is booming.
What'll you have today?
We have
Thanks
those already.
for coming.
Welcome, it's a lovely day, isn't it? Perfect for the Revolution Festival. I'm grateful that we're still standing here today, in spite of everything that's happened. No doubt you and your team have been working hard to maintain this peace. Let me thank you for your efforts. Please do enjoy the festival.
Hello.
We do have Shino's mix already.
Thank you.
The students around here are all in high spirits. This year's been a challenging one. I only hope it helps to spur them on to keep growing. At least today should serve to give them some respite. They should enjoy themselves. So I know some people pronounce that word as respite, but it has the E at the end, so that's why I go for spite. Plus it has spite as a base, and spite's an awesome word. Happy Revolution Festival, Francois! Goodness. Hello, Eve. Happy festival, darling. Out alone today again? I really appreciate when you visit. But it's the Revolution Festival today. Shouldn't you be spending it with your family? Well, my parents are busy, and it's more fun spending time with Apollo. Gonna go have fun visiting the cathedral and the patisserie. That's the pastry shop, basically. I see, I see. Well, there's gonna be a lot of people around, so be careful. I may have mentioned that translation before, but it's been so long I don't remember. I'm really happy Eve showed up. Madeline really likes Apollo too. Today's Revolution Festival, so things will be really busy. Take care of yourself, okay? Madeline being the cat over here. So they're linked. I befriended Francois while we were out on a walk. Well, more like Apollo and Madeline did. Whatever, I'm happy I got to enjoy some more time with my neighbors. And with that, I have to take my break. So I'll see you guys shortly. Looks like we have a roamer over there.
Welcome to Andalusia Patisserie.
The Revolution Festival is awfully busy this year. I guess more and more people outside the country are becoming acquainted with it. Holland's probably going to clean up store. It'll be a hard endeavor still with this many people. If Holland were to collapse from overworking, that would be unacceptable. Business is always good around the festival, but this year's looking to break a record or two. You might have to thank the Orbital Net for getting word around. We got a lot of tourists, too. I'm glad to see people enjoying themselves. I just hope I don't run out of stock. Got something set aside for regulars, of course.
Looking to buy something? See you again.
Oh man, these pancakes are the shit. You really do know what you're talking about. You're right, it is good. The butter gives it such richness, and the flavor only deepens the longer I taste it. I'm glad you enjoy them. They've been one of my favorites since I was a student. Though I'm nowhere near their biggest fan, I know someone who could probably talk at length about every... Wait, Van, when did you get here? Getting real cozy there, talking about personal information. Guess you can be laid back sometimes when you want to, A-rank bracer. I haven't seen your group since at the after party. Hey, Master, you're here too? Leanne and I split up. We're just looking around like you. I was almost done with my round when I bumped into these two. We got to talk a bit during the after party and stuff, so I said why not take a break and chat a little. I'll be heading back to Crossbell after this. But I'm glad I was able to be here for the festival. I don't come home often, but I'm glad I did this time. It was worth it. Right? Why not make a habit of it? I would love to, but Archon Sale keeps me so busy I might not be able to. I'll definitely keep it in mind, though. Well, there's nothing wrong with keeping an eye on things, of course. You should maybe hold off on taking any strange jobs today. Yes, the last remnants of A were taken out as of 3 days ago, and it doesn't look like anyone else is on the move yet. But it doesn't hurt to be cautious. There will definitely be pushbacks. This calm before the storm is the time you should take to rest and recover. Yeah, I get it. Look at you, still playing the part of good vice prez. Just like that time you drilled a lecture into my skull when you caught me skipping classes to come here. Why exactly are you making it look like it was my fault? That was entirely on you. And may I remind you that I was the student council president after the second year. You did a campaign speech for me. Not so much did as Renee dumped it on me last minute. Winged most of it, to be honest, but hey, it worked. You can't complain. Oh, can't complain, especially about the part about me beating up those thugs and busting corrupt staff. That really helped my campaign. Do you have any idea how scared everyone was to approach me the year after my election? Okay, but that actually literally happened. And don't forget about getting flooded with fan mail after the fact. I'd say it prepared you real nice for your current job, eh? You. They're so close, it's adorable. And they're really not going out? That is a question only they have the answer to. You've not changed in the slightest. Even when we were kids, you were like this. Do you have any idea how much I... Look, I'm sorry, Elaine, but I don't think we've got time for this. We've got to get a move on. Oh, no, you don't. Get back here, Van. I'm not done talking to you. You haven't changed either. You need to learn to take it easy a little. Come to think of it, Elia and Sully said they wanted some pictures of the capital. I'd love it if they could also see the place where I was born and raised. Him, too. Maybe I'll take care of that and then go for a nice walk. Aren't you full of surprises? By the way, Leon should be patrolling around the Blacklight District. All these shady characters are taking advantage of the festival to gather. Actually, let's do this. Ah, that's the subway line. Couldn't remember what this was. Sadly, with it being October, if you know my schedule, like, this is the worst month for me to do anything. My lady has been enjoying herself quite a lot. I'm glad I was able to accompany her. She's been talking more with her father, so she's been in a good mood. That's simply not true, Cremona. I'm just simply taking advantage of the opportunity. Father missed the festival, or have you forgotten? I certainly haven't. That may be so, but I'm overjoyed nonetheless to see you so openly enjoy yourself. Now where shall we head after this? Perhaps to Riverside's concert hall? The Blue Score is hosting an idol concert today, so I'm not terribly interested. Why don't we tour Aramis instead? I'm to enroll there in a few years, after all. Goodness, to think my lady would make a choice like that based on her future. You have matured so much this past year. Cremona, stop it. This is embarrassing. I just felt like we should take a look for good measure. For one, they'll be hosting their own festival in the spring, and I would very much like to go.
Well...
Father may not be here, but I'm grateful for him nonetheless, and for you, Cremona. I'll just have to enjoy myself on the double for his sake, too. I worried whether it'd be wise for me to be away, considering how busy things are, but Chief Rumsfeld gave me the okay, so I'm accompanying the young lady. I hope the young lady is able to enjoy today and genuinely appreciate what the Chief has done for her. Where's the roaming person?
You're gonna get a tummy ache.
A nationwide memorial, huh? I guess all we can really do for the dead is mourn them, but announcing that at the same time as the president's shiny new weapon feels tone-deaf. Can't help but feel anxious. We still don't really know what weapon was used to destroy Creole Village. Almost missed him. The festival has come at last. We'll be holding a memorial service in the cathedral for Creole Village. What a horrible tragedy it was, and yet life goes on and we must move along with it. Our part is to mourn the dead, not be left behind with them, or they will never find peace. May we all be blessed by the goddess.
This is so sweet.
The high-ranking officials from the principality that came for the festival are in the embassy. Sadly, the Grand Prince and the Princess were not able to come this year. Regardless of that, they were still able to send a telegram wishing for a long and healthy relationship with us. So if you want to try to see the building there. Okay, we still have Van Tail to do. I'm sorry I only made it back home yesterday. At least I made it to the memorial with you. I know I've been really busy, but I made sure everything would be taken care of. You will have my undivided attention for the whole festival. I really appreciate that, Kaleo. You're in for much higher spirits than I thought you'd be. Yeah, I was worried the terrorist attack would cause a whole world of trouble in Crossbell. Turns out I had nothing to worry about. The Crossbell Police Department is just as capable as our own forces. Both businesses and citizens were helping out too, so things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. Crossbell's gone through, 2 incidents, right? That they have. And its people are all the stronger for it. Felt like a sorry excuse for an ambassador relying on the locals for so much, but I made sure to do everything in my power. Crossbell sounds so cool. I agree, darling. This talk has made me want to visit, but for today we have a festival to look forward to. Only those who have pride in their own nation can look towards their neighbors with respect. That's right, I have my own concerns about the President's speech, but this is a rare chance for us to enjoy ourselves. Let's celebrate the festival today as family and citizens of the Republic both. Daddy came back in time. I thought he would be too tired to do anything with us, but now we'll be able to enjoy the whole festival together. I'm so happy that I'll get to spend this year's festival with Kaleo. It's nice to spend the year's end with family. Considering everything that happened this year, I'm all the more eager to greet the new year with my whole family. It's funny how emotional you can get over events like these when you spend so much time out of the country. Especially now that I get to spend time with my family. I hadn't been able to come home for a good 2 years when I left for the Empire. When I think about how long I've been away, it makes me cherish this time with them even more.
Now let us all pray together.
As it so happens, I often travel around the Republic as liaison to their churches. On this day, every church will be holding a memorial mass alongside their festival celebrations. We made it this far despite everything. For that, we should be grateful. Okay, we can leave that be. There's 2 people over here to talk to. It's finally time for the ceremony. The Republic has gone through so much, and I don't mean just this year. But I don't doubt the goddess favors us. Soon, all the strife will be rewarded. We must be grateful we are able to greet a new age. We must do so for those who can't.
Alrighty.
Oh, adios.
It's almost time for the memorial service. Archbishop Jerome should be arriving shortly. So many people are suffering, especially those affected by the tragedy of Krail Village. Let us pray for the goddess to bless them all. Anyone up here? Yes, I know there's a lot of important ceremonies today, but I really need to get this done today. Fine, if you insist so much, then so be it. You'll be back in time for the evening service, understood? Yes, thank you so much. Well, they look cheery. Must be happy about getting to see the professor for the first time in a while. Just in case, bodyguard mode is on today. We're on the lookout for anyone suspicious. Leave guarding the professor to Fio and Zeros. Hey everyone, keeping an eye on things? Yep, I heard Professor Hamilton's come by. Hello there, and happy Revolution Festival. Haven't seen you this past month. It has been about half a month for me, Professor. Good to see you are also well, Gaskar. So it has, though we missed each other, didn't we? No, it's Burgard now, right? Good to see you again. How about that? Thought you might have known each other. Well, we're roughly the same age after all. We've met before here and there. Both the Great Spire and the Lojo Bridge are the Professor's designs after all. That brings back memories. I still remember how the budget was so tight regarding the specs that it could make both workers and artisans weep. All the mirror in the world, you couldn't cut us some slack. You have quite a little opinion on Longport businessmen. Do remember no expense was spared when it came to worker safety. As far as I'm concerned, it's the artisan's task to see a plan realized at a reasonable price. The Professor's plan should not be an exception. I swear, just you wait till the high-speed orbital network expansions and the new Red Star factory are done. You won't have a single complaint once those are done, and then I don't want to see you be so stingy with bonuses. Is that so? I'm very much looking forward to it now, I assure you. I've heard people talk about them bickering. Guess that's how it's always been for them. Well, they're both largely responsible for the Republic's development. They might bicker like dogs, but they get along quite well. The orbital network continues growing, and the distance between people and the Republic continues to shrink with it. The entire continent will follow. Which brings us to the topic at hand, that being the current state of the eastern part of the continent. I trust you understand what I mean, Geen. Ah. You really are not someone to be underestimated, Professor. Shall we move on to the main topic, then? Gladly. This is about the desertification happening in eastern Zemuria. Even the President's been getting involved. Your Grand's one hell of a woman. I understand, this is a problem no one can really ignore. Well, yeah, she's been an important figurehead for half a century. The East desertification is always a pretty heavy discussion topic, but everyone looks like they're enjoying themselves. They're all responsible for being the foundation of this day and age, so it'd stand to reason that they get along quite well. I'm also participating in the discussion, but if you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. The Elders not changed one bit, still just as overbearing and obstinate as I remember. Maybe the success of the new Red Star factory and the high-speed orbital network infrastructure will teach him to ease off a little. He's a shrewd one when it comes to money. There are some things we still need to work on. Solving the East desertification is not something one can do alone. It'll require a lot of cooperation from a lot of different parties. Pleases me to see there's someone from my own generation I can count on. You're all on patrol, no? Good work, but be careful not to burn yourselves out. Today's the day of the Revolution Festival. Rest and relaxation are just as important a part of working hard. The professor is really bold for someone who presents herself as calm and laid back. The matter of the East is certainly not unrelated to Hayway, especially as we accept Eastern immigrants. I look forward to hearing what she's planning. So we're done here. Hop over to Vantail.
May we be on our way.
So this is our first chance to actually explore this area, and it's fairly small. Hey, I came over from Basel this year. Wanted to be a part of the festival myself, you know? Went through a lot this year. Reaching the end of it feels like a relief. Now we can just start fresh, yeah? I heard a lot of regulars at my truck are coming too. Maybe I'll run into them here.
Do you have any preferences?
Got those
Thanks for
already?
coming in.
Time well spent. Got me some nice footage from the address. Probably not film quality material, but oh well. Either way, I'm one of the lucky few to have captured history on film. Man, this camera is worth every mirror. I can even write it off as a business expense. Why would you be filing taxes at your age? Lashkar, look there. That's the statue of Sheena Dirk. And then there are all these stands, all these people. It's nothing like our little festival back home. I know you're feeling down. I can't blame you at all. Feel a little lost myself, honestly. I can turn to Sylvie, but then my family back home was... I know I gotta stop crying, but how? What do I do? We did get to hold them a memorial service, at least. I think the best we can do is pray that they rest in peace. I'm sure they and the goddess are watching over us. Let's carry on for them. I know, I want to hold a memorial for them, but I don't want them to be gone. Why can't they come back? I know how you feel. I'm hurt too. My heart is aching. But I'd be hurting everyone else if I stopped here. Mom, Dad, the boss, Sylvie. The weapons I work on can help take those evil people down. I just have to trust the bracers and the army to use them for good. So I want to keep going for their sake and for my own. Somehow, someway, I'll get my closure. Okay, had to take a phone call there. Goodness, the president really knows how to play to the crowd. What with that speech and the new weapon they showed off? Well, maybe that comes naturally to political breeds like him. I'm no bureaucrat, so I can't say. I'm surveying passers-by to see what they took away from the ceremony, and I've gotten some interesting answers. I think my next article's going to do some serious numbers.
This is an assault frame.
So that's their new war machine, huh? The assault frame. Can't argue with what the president said, but man, that thing puts me on edge. Can't let it get to me, though. Gotta keep an eye out for trouble on the ground. I imagine work's keeping you pretty busy, too. Loop back with the guild if you see something come up, yeah? Even though the speech is over, this place is still crazy crowded. At least the military is here. I'm sure they can keep everything under control. We've been getting requests left and right today, so we should probably head back to the branch soon, but first... Well, I believe that Alvis has earned himself some ice cream for all his good work. Wait, no, that seems too contrived. Maybe I should treat him after work instead, or would he rather have a pick-me-up now? They said this would be bigger than the film festival, and they weren't lying. Dare say this keeps pace with even the Principality celebrations. Thing with these big events is you need lots of energy to go the whole day. Eat up on meat so you can get down, I say.
Looking to buy something?
I believe this is the final food item if we've gotten all of them. Hey James, checking out the stands too? This year's festival's a blast. Come on, let's have a look around, just us two. You serious? Now's not the time for... I mean, this isn't like Basel, it's different. Not expecting to find your classmate in this sea of people? Come on, what are you being so shy for? You wanna go? James is pretty scary at first, but I guess I've gotten used to him. Out of all the RG guys covering the new weapon promo, I dare say I got the best shot. I knew skipping the Rossian Cathedral reporting was the right call. Daddy's gonna be over the moon. Still a bit miffed about what happened last time I was out there. Really made a mess of things somehow. So I'm hoping I can cover up that little sore spot with some nice haul today.
sure have changed.
I would hope so. They had 180 years to change crap. Hey guys. Hey there, you two. Having fun with the old champ? Yeah, I invited him a while back. Thanks, Paulette. I really appreciate... Please, think nothing of it. And besides, I have motives of my own. What's that supposed to mean? What? Again? Can I get some ice cream? And I want to get some popcorn and yakisoba with Mommy too. I want to know which is yummier. But right now I want to play tag. You're at Maxim. Slow down there. Today I was thinking... You don't want to play with me? Aw. Maxim? Was thinking maybe we could take a nice drive around the city. I wanted to visit Treon Tower too and have a nice dinner to ourselves tonight. I was hoping I could talk to Paulette about some stuff mainly, but nuts to that. You want a race? You got one. I'm gonna get you, you little rascal. Catch me if you can. It warms my heart. It is good to see that he's trying to make amends. There's nothing to be gained from bad blood. So you accept his invitation for Yume's sake? Or no, was it something about him specifically? Good question, to be honest with you. I'm not entirely sure. What I want is for him to get a clear look at who I am today. Once he has present me in his head and moves on from past me, then we can talk. I see. Feel like she's overthinking this whole makeup thing, but not my business. After touring the stands with Yume for a while, the team went back on the job. Okay, we combed the whole city pretty thoroughly, and the only thing out of place was the number of weirdos around. Can't be too careful, I guess. Might be worth doing another sweep of the city in the car just to be safe. Should do that once I've taken care of all the 4 SPGs and other stuff on our plate. So, when you're done walking around, just go to the travel menu and you can move on. But we have work to do in a moment. It's good to see Yume enjoying herself. We can all use the fresh air every now and then. I think we'll take a little break, and then after that, we'll head back to Montmartre. I hope you have fun yourself, Van. I'm sweating buckets here. All this running around's made me dead tired. Let me rest up on that bench there for a second, okay? Stop being so old. You've been resting all day. Come on, I want to play some more tag. Where does this kid get all that energy? She's running laps around me. Hang in there, champ. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Yep, and with that, I can wrap up this patrol. We'll do the jobs in the next video, and keep making progress towards the finale. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.